Beauty, 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 beauty,
Thank you. Today, on the Interviewin Elders show, our guest star is George Vancouver. Let's hear a round of applause for him.
Thank you. It's truly a pleasure.
So, Big G, tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Oh, well, I was born June 22nd, 1757 in Kingsland, England. I was raised in a family of 5 children, and I was the
You
youngest.
started out quite early, eh? You started out when you were 13 when you joined the Royal Navy. Is that right?
Indeed, I started out as a seaman when I was just 13, and I worked up to being captain by the time I was retired.
You were captain of the British expedition that arrived in the Pacific Northwest in 1792 as well.
Yes. That wasn't my first trip to Canada's West Coast. I had been there with Captain Cook in 1778 on his 3rd voyage, but because of bad weather, we didn't find much.
Interesting. And while you were working with Captain Cook, you also met William Bligh.
Oh yes, William claimed to be the closest man to be to the South Pole ever.
Two ships, HMS Discovery and what was the other one?
HMS Chatham.
Yeah, they both traveled 105 kilometers on the voyage from 1971 to 1975. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, that's it for right now. We'll be back after the break.
It's replenishing. Vitamin water.
Cheers.
Is this how you jump? Is this how you want to jump? Sign up today for an entire jumping lesson.
Welcome back. Now, Georgie, tell us why you came.
Well, I came to meet the Spanish Commissioner Bodega y Quadra at Nuca on the west coast of Vancouver Island. And, well, us British and Spain were involved in a territorial dispute which both countries signed in 1790.
And also to make a detailed survey of the coast from California to Alaska because Captain Cook's was pretty inadequate is what I hear. And also to determine if there was a northwest passage from the Pacific to the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, in fact, Vancouver Island was first named Quadra and Vancouver's Island to acknowledge our close friendship that was formed at the Nuka meeting, but then it was just shortened.
Great relationship between the two. There was no war between Great Britain and Spain. Tell us, how is it that you're so well known?
Well, I'm well known for producing very very detailed chart of the Pacific Northwest. In fact, these charts led to surveys done of much of the 27,000-kilometer coastline of British Columbia.
3 years to complete, and it was all done in small rowboats because it was too dangerous for big ships because the route was too complex.
Correct.
Are there any lasting legacies of you today?
Of course, there's the city of Vancouver and Vancouver Island.
Very, very wonderful. All right, that's it for today's episode of Interviewin Elders. We'll see you next time.
Us, British and Spain, had been involved in a territorial dispute which was signed by both countries in
1719.
Sorry, that was bad. Survey of the much of the 27,000 kilometers of the coastline in British Spain.
It took you 3 years to complete, and it was all done in small rowboats because the route was too complex, because it was...
Sign up today for Nick Ice Jumping Jacks. Sign up today for Nick Ice Jumping Jacks. Sign up today for Nick Ice. Not today for Ning I's jumping lessons.
To make a detail... Dang, somebody just flushed the toilet.
Sign up today for